Welcome to the DTC Insider podcast, where online business owners come to find actionable tips and tactics to grow their businesses. Now, here's your host, Brian Roisenthal.
I can't believe we're wrapping up season 3 of the DTC Insider podcast. I can't believe this is the last episode of the year. So if you've been listening for a while or just recently, thank you. Thank you for listening to the episodes. It means a lot to me and to my team. It really does. And by the way, if you're not subscribed to the DTC Insider newsletter already, please go ahead and do that at the dtcinsider.com. We'll send you golden nuggets every Wednesday to your inbox. Now, let's talk about today's episode. We are going to cover 3 ways you can increase your average order value right now. No BS, all actionable items. But first, you need to understand your value ladder. Keep in mind the products you need to push the most. So if you're wondering what's the value ladder for your business, well, for some companies, it's more linear than for others. But the point is that you understand what people typically buy in the first order, then in the second, and so on. Once you get this, you can apply some or all of the strategies to increase your AOV. Let's get into the 3 of them. The first one is bundles. If you sell multiple products, you should consider creating bundles. Sometimes they are a result of your customers' behavior. For example, you might see that many customers buy product A, B, and C in the same order or in separate ones. So that's an indicator that those 3 products could be a bundle, right? For some others, it could be something that you think that will work because you're releasing something that say, hey, this might just work, even though I haven't seen any specific behavior already. I think this could work. So you can test them out. Of course, you don't expect the first bundle you create to be a success, but you should keep A/B testing the same thing you do with everything, or you should be doing with everything, your ads, email, landing pages, etc. Right? The offer is no exception, and the bundles are part of the offer. Regardless of the option or of the case, whether you saw these people buying these items in the first order or whether you thought they were a good idea, creating great bundles will have 2 main effects. One, of course, it will increase your average order value because these people will spend more than if they bought them separately. And it will make your customers' lives easier because let's say they wanted these products, they'll need to add them to cart separately. And let's say I added only one of those products to my cart, I would be missing out on buying the other one that if you think would be a great addition to me or a great recommendation for me, I would be missing out in getting them. So why don't create a bundle to create those effects, right? If you don't know where to start creating bundles, look at these 2 things. The first one, your value ladder. Again, if it makes sense for them to buy B after they bought A, etc., let's create a bundle. You don't need to mandatorily create bundles, right? But if you have a value ladder in which people buy one thing and then in the same order or in a future order, they buy the other products, then of course you should consider doing that. Sometimes you can stack, you can create like a bundle for one item. Like if they buy in bulk, they get a discount, etc. So it could be a different thing. The second thing to consider is what your customers order over time. Maybe you identify a trend in which many customers first bought A and then bought B after a certain time, right? So that might not have to do with your natural value ladder, but you discovered that the typical example with the diapers and the beer, right? So it's a classic example in the shopping world. So you might find out that trend by looking at your analytics and then create a bundle with that. The second strategy is creating in-store upsells with the help or not of third-party tools. You can create these because bundles are great, but it could get confusing for your customers if you promote too many of them at the same time. If you have 1 bundle, 2 bundles, but if you have, I don't know, 1,000 bundles, 10 bundles, it could get confusing if everything is a bundle, nothing is a bundle, right? So This is where in-store upsells come in handy. When someone adds products, I don't know, product A to the cart, you can suggest adding products B and C. This is highly recommended as you can almost effortlessly increase the AOV, the average order value, by doing that. So I strongly recommend that you, besides creating bundles or not, if you sell multiple products, again, you use tools to encourage people to add more products to cart, to recommend products to add to cart that go together with the ones they added. Third strategy, post-purchase upsells. This is a great instance to increase the AOV and the LTV, the lifetime value, depending on the timeline. After someone places an order, you could target them with an email flow, right? And hook them up with products that go together with what they bought. So before, in the strategy number 2, we discussed the in-store upsells, meaning that before they buy, you can hook them up with something else to add to their cart. In this case, it's after they bought. You can hook them up with something that go together with what they bought. Sometimes, believe it or not, just educating your customers on how to use what they just bought generates additional orders for them. Of course, if they buy a t-shirt, doesn't make sense to educate them on how to use a t-shirt. Everyone knows how to use a t-shirt, but you can send them a video on how to combine their t-shirts with something else, or looks for the week, looks for the weekend, looks for going out. You can do that for the main products, for top products, for the products you want to promote, not for all of them if you have many. But if your products do require some kind of education or activation, let's say you're in the beauty space and you sell anti-aging or something else, a cream or something like that, then you can create videos on night routines, way to apply, mistakes to avoid, and even if you don't pitch them anything, that, based on our experience with our clients, generates additional orders from those emails, even if you don't ask for them. Okay, so I hope this was useful for you. Have a happy new year. Have a great 2024, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
This episode was brought to you by BSR Digital. We help DTC brands grow through paid ads and email marketing campaigns. If you'd like us to help your business grow, head on over to bsrdigital.com and schedule a call with us.